There's so much news going on. It's with the UAPs flying all over New Jersey, now all across the country and in other places, other countries too. It's not only New Jersey area, it's everywhere. Our compadres, because we don't know if it's the compadres from here. Where do I start? Yeah, we had an S-Class 2.2 today from the sun. I mean, right here. Taking a quick look. I know I was going to do a video on it, but on my last video, if you look down below in the comment section, there's two. NASA put out a video about it, and Mr. 333 basically was covered what I was going to cover. I had this 0.1, 0.1, which the data that I was gathering, and then I went into a tailspin. Counted 1, 2, 3, 4. Since September, 0 point lunar distance, in other words, impact. So we had, and then 0.1, we have so many. Since I started from September 28th, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we got 5, 6. Now this one here on December 6th, this was a pretty big one, 18 diameters. Remember the one in Russia that fell? What was it? Ordered by Russia? That was estimated to be 20 diameters. And it caused what? It caused a lot of damage. It made a loud sonic boom, and apparently 1,500 people were injured from that impact. And they're estimated it was a 20. This one here that just passed. See, they post them after the fact. After the fact. Who knows how many tomorrow? See, today we're in the 8th. But these 0 point, these here, they should change the color code. When it's 0.0 lunar distance, Dr. Phillip, you should put it red. I mean, so it stands out. And then these 0.1 different color code, which is what, underneath, 32,000 kilometers, something like that, where all the satellites are at. There's 3 layers of satellites, and basically it penetrates all 3 layers of satellites where the satellites are orbiting. So it might explain some of these satellites all of a sudden falling to the ground, being hit or whatever. Who knows? You know, I'm over 65 years of age, and what I bring to the table is my experience, near-death experiences, my experience in the jungle, experience of life. I mean, everybody learns something. Everybody is different, which is fantastic, great. That's the way we are. We all have that piece of that puzzle, and we're all trying to connect these pieces. And we're never, even if we put let's how many people are 7 billion people on this planet. I say all of us put our heads together, and we still couldn't figure what the mystery is of life, the universe, existence, reality, science, mythology, the stars, constellations. See, my passion is following the comets and the constellations, because everything is laid out like the Book of Enoch describes, and other ancient civilizations. I mean, we're talking, let's go way back to the Sumerians in Mesopotamia. I mean, with those tablets they had, circular tablets, were stories. They documented their history. They documented for us to try to understand, decipher. Is so fascinating. I find that so fascinating, trying to figure out the prior civilization, what the clues they left behind when it comes to stars, when it comes to constellation. And yeah, I was going to do something on this, but I've been diverted. I felt like when that X-Class 2 hit, because guys, my battery is almost gone. When I was younger, I was supersonic, but now I'm like the turtle, slower than the turtle when it comes to doing things. So it's the sickness that I have is accelerating, and it's just a matter of time. But in the meantime, I'm not here to play the violin. I'm just here to chilling out with you, to my subscribers, my subscribers, and I thank you very much for subscribing. Now, this is the current images from stereo, and as you can see, I'll show you December 7th. So they're not showing the X class of today, and it's right now is December 8th. It's about 9 o'clock p.m. So we don't have updated data. I mean, we still have spacecraft. Remember we had the Hubble go offline. We had the Webb telescope go offline. We had the sun. Matter of fact, let me check to see if the sun, if we go on space weather right here, hit this right. Nope, that's Soho. Yeah, Soho was having problems too. Let's check out Soho real quick. See if, yeah, temporary due to outage of, so it's still offline. Let's see if this is current. Let's see which one sticks out the most. Let's try over here. Holy shit. Man, you want to talk about pareidolia. See, I love pareidolia. I like looking at clouds and see, when was this? Oh, this is the night. Wait, the 9th. Wait a minute. Okay, UTC time. So they're ahead. I mean, they go by UTC time. Let's take a look at this. Ay, yo mio, look at that. I mean, it doesn't take too much pareidolia to look at this. So I was going to talk about this comet in the constellation Lupus, the wolf. And okay, let's see if I could zoom in on this. Well, this caught my attention. Yeah, so they're not providing that spacecraft. I don't know how many spacecraft is offline, but you can zoom on that and use your pareidolia imagination, and right away it's like, to me, without thinking, the old man don't care. I mean, he just says it. Looks like an eye. I mean, shaped like an eye. I mean, use your imagination. And looking right at us. I guess they're looking down and saying, okay, these humans, okay, let me get away from that. Let me get back to, still, this is the one from Stanford. Their excuse was it flooded. But let's see when, November 26th. So where are they getting the other images from? Okay. So we got problem with spacecrafts. I'm surprised people ain't talking about the other spacecraft going offline. Why would all the spacecraft go offline at the same time? Eyes in the sky been turned off. Okay. So yeah, I wanted to talk about this comet in the Wolf constellation. The Wolf. It was the bright, but this one over here, when is this one taken? November, okay. Oh, this is the Gold 16. And this was, this is yesterday on the 8th. Oh, can make it bigger. Yeah, on the 8th. Not too much there. The other one I showed you was, yeah, there's, like I said, pareidolia. That's what when people see things, their imagination or their spirit or whatever. Okay, let me get away from this. I was seeing this movie the other day. It's an old movie, The Keep, 1983, and that's the way I felt when I had that X class. I was sleeping like a cat, like an energy came over me regarding a lot of things, what we're heading into, and what's happening. And throw my 2 cents into the picture. But this movie here was a real interesting movie. I just found it como interesante. Just looking at, with all these, what they're calling it, drones. I remember back in the, different names this used to be. In the 40s, it was weather balloons, and then it became saucers, flying saucers. And then it became UFOs, and did I say weather balloon? Now UAP, USO. What else name they given it? Well, drones, balloons. The next thing they'll probably name it will be look, kites. So apparently this one was over Florida. I mean, they're all over the place now, folks. All you gotta do is go outside. Then they got reports here that drones ain't flying. People are trying to get their drones up in the air so they could get close-up images. And apparently malfunction, won't work. So, I mean, I cover my subject of interest is the stars, but also on a social level with this deterioration of the harlots, the nation of harlots. I'm not trying to throw any religious belief on others. I collect data, numbers. Um, it's just the way the society is basically deteriorated. Is there any more? Is there any hope for me? Without thinking, I don't see any hope. So what we're seeing here is basically the lifting of a veil. Now all these drones all around the world. I mean, there's been sightings as far south as Argentina. I mean, the reports are coming in. This was on the 7th. Let's see if there's any sound to this.
Oh my god, here we go. Here it is. Are you freaking kidding me right now? What?
Now they say it's the size of a car in a minivan. These things are just flying all over the place. Again, it's spreading out. Now it's New York, Philadelphia. I mean, you got reports in California, everywhere, every country. Yeah, this is what's the one I think it was, 2013. That meteor that fell in Russia, and apparently our compadre split it in half. What it looks like. See it again in slow motion. I'm jumping, folks. Red Father always jumps. So that's the one that was apparently 20 big, but as you saw right there, let me back it up. Right there. Let me freeze it. Let me put it right there. Our compadres went right through the middle and just splattered it. So who knows how bigger that thing might have been. You know, I might find myself like that pretty soon. Not with the bottle, though. Check out these locas. You're not alone. So I mix in both because it's connected. But the problem with me is I can't fully. I mean, I try provide data, the depth statistic, and they live among us. If I was them, if I wanted to destroy this human race, this is exactly the way I would do it. Exactly the way I would do it. The way they're doing it, that's exactly what I would do it. And I mean, the Schumann resonance just been going off the chart. A lot of energy coming in from above. Okay, where was I gonna go? Yeah, these compadres are all over the place. All over the place. I mean, California. It's all over the place. There's so much. It's no way you could keep up with all this. This is San Antonio on the 6th. The same. I've seen those orange orbs before, so that's exactly the formation. Not like a whole bunch, but that's basically what I saw in the past. Right over my head. Now here's an interesting find. Santa Claus, St. Nicholas tomb was found in Turkey. Here's the site right here. And here's the type from Turkey, the Daily Turkey. I can't pronounce it. Turkic. And that's supposedly the tomb of St. Nicholas. Been found, discovered. Isn't it tremendous, the timing? So once upon a time, St. Nicholas did exist, known as Santa Claus. So, but the one I wanted to show is, and I can't find it. We're in trouble, folks. As a man, we're in trouble. I mean, you're going to have to be that consolation with the lone wolf, which I found this real fascinating with St. Nicholas. And yeah, there's a war on men. I mean, everything's a hustle. It don't matter if you're an athlete, famous, physically fit, young, mucho dinero. It's all about the money, folks. It's all about the money. It's a hustle. That's the way they've been brainwashed. And these are Jezebel spirits. Remember the Euphrates River. But it's been happening for a while now. And apparently they tracked some of these right in the ocean of these drones. Soon to be kites. So you see where my interests are. This one's celebrating because her elderly boyfriend in the hospital is dying. So she got her will, and she's prepared to inherit his fortune. It's all about money, hustle, lies, deception. I mean, there's no morals. Period. I mean, there's good. Don't get me wrong. There is good, and God bless them. They've been blessed by God Almighty. But I'm talking about what? They said 50% of the divorces, and I have to add this in because it all ties in, are 50%, I think it's more. And these criminals that work in the family courts, okay, I'm going to save this one for the future. When I want to speak, I'll put this on first. Coño. Now, if they could do this, make that illusion, like whales falling, this is like a hologram. Okay? Okay, found it. Argentina, December 5th. Let's put it bigger. I'll translate. Okay. Okay, they're seeing it like came out from the ocean. They're looking, it came from the mar. Mar means ocean. Now look at the swarm. Now if let's say they're looking towards the ocean. So and there's been a lot of reports in California over there by west of LA. There's an island, and there was a video of them going down into the ocean recently. Yeah, they're bien cerca. That means they're very close to each other. So those are the drones they're seeing over there in Argentina. Yeah, that's basically what I was gonna cover, but with the swarm of asteroids or cube-like. I mean, this is December 5th. Also, Japan's getting a lot of, but also could be a satellite. So that's what we have so far. We have these drones, unidentified object. We got objects flying over by the Soho, unidentified flying object right there. And looking at the sun. So I'm back, and Bedfather is going to have to do this if he wants to be around pronto. So yeah, I covered both subjects, and I want to come back. I don't know when. Japan. Let's take a look over here. That could be an asteroid. I've seen that signature before, and we have so many near-Earth asteroids, 0 lunar distance, 0.1. So we're getting swarms of asteroids, and it only takes one that's over 20. Let's say over 20 and big, to cause some serious damage. I look everywhere. Yeah, we have a lot of activity in the stars and in the skies. A lot. So these compadres, let's say they're the compadres. Now, if I was them, this is a comedy now. Now this is a comedy, but it's kind of like a, what's the word? Metaphor. If I was them, I would, those blinking lights you see, I would have one of these neutralizers.
This is called a neuralizer. It's a gift.
Okay, I will put it all, duct tape it all around the craft and have it flash and flashing. That way when people look at it, it's a drone, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's the government.
Some friends from out of town. This red eye here will isolate the electronic impulses in your brains, and more specifically the ones for memory. Well, that's good, fellas. Give me a splay burn around the perimeter with holes at 40, 60, and 80 meters from right here. Thank you. That's good. Thank you.
What in the hell is going on?
Excellent question. And the answer you're...
See, I will have that flashing all over the place. So when people are looking at me, our compadres, they'll be flashing this light here. It's nothing to see here. It's a government op. It's a drone. It's a balloon. It's a kite. It's birds. It's a plane. It's a it's a UAP. I put so much confusion.
You're looking for lies right here.
Who are you? Really?
Really? I am just a figment of your imagination.
See, that's what I would do. You gotta laugh at this stuff, folks. You gotta find some humor, and you think out of the box. 9 times out of 10, you'll find the answer. What's happening? Like I said, I'm an expert in comets. Not 100% expert. I'm still in first grade. I've been doing this 30 years plus. 30 years. And the father's rights and the family rights. The father, the son, the wife, the family, the children. The pyramid structure.
Damn, what a gullible breed. I'm serious, fellas. You're lucky to be alive after a blast like that.
What blast?
The underground gas main, genius. You fellas need to exercise a lot more caution before discharging your firearms. I'll tell you that right now. Especially you. Have yourselves checked out with EMS on the other side of the hill before you leave.
Or I do try to bring 1% or one piece of a puzzle out of like a billion set piece into the table. But that's what I would use. I would use those blinking lights. Okay, what you're seeing here is nothing but a drone. Nothing but a drone. Like I said, you got to have comedy on this. This is some serious stuff. What's happening around the world. We're living in those days. And let's see what happens with me next year. If just the other night when I was sleeping, I thought for sure the angel of death came into my room. But the angel light said not yet. Not yet, soon. Why do I put these videos out? Because I want to. Because I feel like it. Because I have to. I enjoy it now. I'm with you trying to figure this out. We're all trying to figure things out. And with that situation with WW and Mount Hermon. Mount Hermon is where the original fallen angels fell over there by Syria. The one that Israel took charge today. There's a lot on that also. Mount Hermon. If you look it up, the book of Enoch, and Moses, every religious talks about Mount Hermon. So it's just a coincidence that apparently that's where they dwell, or they landed when they fell. The same way the men are falling today. They fell. Yeah, like I said, I put some duct tape and put those flashers, neutralizers on them, and every time it flashes, okay, you're seeing a drone here. Okay. I'm okay to my family. This is my family because they do watch it. But there is a few of us out here that are not obsessed with dinero, even though, you've been broken by some real demonic Jezebel spirits. I'm being attacked just especially with the Jezebels. What happened with me here with the lawyer? Boy, those people those girls don't have no idea what but like I said, if I could save one from the sand trap, the quicksand, I would do it. These are signs of the time. Third secret of Fatima is right before your eyes. The book of Revelation is right before your eyes. This is being seen all over the place. Yeah, if that ever happened to you guys, and I know a lot of it have more increase. That's why guys ain't married. You still lose in court. This guy here could lose everything by evil, wicked disrespect for the laws of God, the creator, the one, the source, the light. And those women, a lot of the godly women see this, but they're silent about it. There are a few, and And believe me, they're going to get rewarded when their time comes, when our time comes, when their time comes. Because we all here for a brief moment. They're going to be blessed. They're going to inherit the kingdom, heaven. That's my opinion. That's through near-death experiences, crossing over, and not the last one, not wanting to come back and that's why I focus on the stars and the situation down here, the connection, and trying to figure it out just like everybody else, using my gifts of crossing over. And believe me, I did cross over, and I did not want to return. What? To see this? Pray for my children. And I know why, a piece of a puzzle, because if it wasn't for the near death, I wouldn't know this. But with that, including all the research I did back in the 80s with father's rights, men's rights, family rights, pro-life, and all that, educated me. And then with the stars, reading the constellation, the struggles of the past, the Philippines. There's so much happening above. All you have to do is go outside, chill out for a while, ask the compadres to, hey, are you out there? Make sure you got your video camera ready and just record it and post it, because there's hundreds and hundreds of videos out there. So I'm with you all, and I'm going to continue trying to figure this out. But I want to get back. I want to report on that comet that passed by, the constellation Lupus, the wolf. It became brighter than all the comets for a brief moment, and it was in the constellation that has a lot of hidden messages. And I'll try to put this together, and I'll come back and report on it. So that looks like a satellite breaking apart. That's what I think. Seen it before. I mean, everything is happening all over the world. I mean, we got a swarm of asteroids. We got energy from above. We got this now in Argentina on the 1st of December. And we got this happen when this happened, the December 3rd, over there by Mexico. So they're all over the place. And remember, they live among us, and they're the ones they're the ones that are causing separation and warfare. And they go after the weakest link. There was a verse in the Bible about the weakest link, and they'll utilize the weakest link to destroy everything, God's creation, Adam and Eve in the garden.